Hey guys, um, I'm a little sad at this point because I recorded the next episode of IMAGO and it was an amazing episode. It was really, really good. They ramped up the scares so much. And I was genuinely scared being chased through warehouses and things. And something happened with the recording where when I watched after recording, I noticed that about 70% into the video, my camera had frozen at the top. So my face was just looking like dead on at the screen. So there went all my reactions and things. But I saved that by making a filler video and just explaining, okay, so about part way into this, you guys are gonna see that my face is gonna freeze up at the top. But don't worry, this is what I did, showing all the actions and things. And I was like, okay, cool, I can use that filler. Blam. So I uploaded the video and I had it on for about 15 to 20 minutes. Not many people saw it, was about 10 or 12 views, maybe 15. And I played it because something didn't sound right. And when I started playing it, my audio was all jumbled up. So something that would happen like 30 minutes in, the audio of that was right in the beginning. So I was like, ah, and I was stressed out. And so I deleted the video completely, tried to edit it again. In OBS, everything was fine. I used DaVinci Resolve, and in DaVinci, everything was fine. I tried to save again, and then I told you guys I was special. I told you, and then stupid me thinking, okay, I'm about to save this again. There was already the video files named that, and I deleted the video files in the folder, not thinking, man, it hasn't rendered yet. DaVinci is still using these files to render the video and edit, and I deleted it. And immediately everything in DaVinci went red. I lost all the files, and I was like, oh. My heart sank. I was really disappointed. I was sad because it was such good content, and I really wanted to give that to you guys. It would have been such good laughs. It would have been amazing. It really opened up the story of that game so much more. And I was just sad and I was despondent about it. Then I found an original recording from when I first recorded from OBS. And I was like, whoa, I can use this and I can save it. But it was the file that was, the audio was corrupted. So, and it was only about 60% of the entire video that I had actually recorded. But the scenes were really good. It was clean, there was nothing wrong with it. So I was like, okay, I have an idea, I can save this. I'm sorry, I'm recovering from a cold. So I figured, you know what, let me cut bits and pieces out of this video. Even though the audio is messed up, I don't need the audio. And I'll do voiceover and I'll explain what is happening. So I'm like, this is a great idea, it's perfect, I'm gonna do it. And so I did it. I was up all night editing. Up all night editing. And I got it. It was perfect. And as I'm recording the intro like this to explain why I'm making this video and what this video is about, and then go into the short little snippets, I think down here at my feet I touched a plug or something. And I'm not gonna go into it because I'm just gonna feel like I'm gonna cry. My work is very important to me. I'm by no means a perfectionist or by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not perfect. I'm learning this. I'm 2 weeks in to having my own channel and creating content. First video I ever did was on the 6th of October and I uploaded it then. So I'm fairly new to this, but I'm learning and I really want to deliver good things and good content, and I want to make sure that it's good quality. And I tried really hard to save it, the first video, the second video, the voiceover thing, and just kind of patch together the story so everybody could understand, but it didn't work. And so, yeah. It sucks, but it's fine. Anyway, so I'm gonna catch you guys up just verbally. I'm gonna try and tell you the story of what happened. If I remember everything, my mind has just been so jumbled and all over the place lately. So, this is what happened recently on IMAGO, and that was supposed to be episode part 3, IMAGO part 3. So, we were in the house, right? Remember, we were being chased by the dog. I was being chased by the dog, ran to the window, and then made it in. I thought the dog had bit me and I had died, but the screen loaded and I was in. So now Arthur and I are in this house, the big house. It is the house where the little kid went missing, where he lives with his parents. So that's where I ended the last video that I made, part 2. So kick off part 3, in the house. I'm exploring the house, very dark, massive, it's big, it's a mansion. See the oil, dude is dreaming, most likely. Who knows? This is my theory anyway. Whenever I see the oil, little dude is gonna show up and chase me all over the place, try and kill me. And it's most likely one of his messed up nightmares again. And when I walk in, something interesting happens on the TV. Man, I really just wish that video worked out. It would have been so much better to have my voiceover with the snippets. So the TV starts playing, but it's just like the gray static on the TV. And there's a voice that comes through and the voice starts talking about, it sounds like a news article or like a news reporter talking about something that just happened, and he's talking about this fire that happened at this house and talking about this father, but it goes very personal. It talks about the father's failures and how he didn't know how to be a man, blah blah blah, and people died. So it made me think, whoa, this sounds like Marty's dad. This might be something that he's dreaming about when he was a kid and heard the news report of his father possibly dying. So we go up the stairs where this big sludge oil is leading all up to the stairs, and there's footsteps in oil. And we get up there, so I explored the house a little bit, figured out where everything was, what's what, in case I'm gonna have to run and get chased through this mansion. Get to the top, the oil sludge goes to a wardrobe, a cupboard, and open it, and behind there's a false back. So false back gets removed and there's a switchboard, 3 different switches, red, blue, yellow, I think. I forget, who cares at this point. But 3 switches, the switches are dead, you gotta find somewhere else in the house, look for the roses, and behind these roses, paintings, which is what they were, behind these paintings are the on switches for the switches in the back of the cupboard. And of course, the moment you revealed the switchboard, eerie music starts playing. So I'm like, he's here. I knew it. So come back out of the bedroom. Dude is right there. Starts coming at me, and it's creepy. I literally, there were times when I risked it and just stood still to watch him walk towards me, and it was so creepy. It was freaky. So I'd run through the house, get all the switches. He killed me once. And then before I activated the cupboard, the next time I walked through the house first and figured out where all the paintings were, so I wouldn't have a difficult time doing it the next round. Eventually got it. Behind the false back, when I opened it, there was a ladder leading up into some sort of attic or ceiling, whatever you want to call it. Went up there. There was a little office space, a desk, and there was a litter. Now, remember, the little kid lived in this house with his mom and his dad. And so this letter was written to Isabel. Now I'm really gonna blank on the names. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. People who know me personally know that I make up names for people all the time. So the letter was written to Isabel, which is the kid's mom. And the letter is from a dude called Andrew, if I'm not mistaken. So Andrew writes the letter to her and he's declaring his undying love to her, and it seems like almost like a forbidden love type of thing, the way it's setting up and the way the writing goes. It's a long letter, and he's writing this, and the gist of it is he's telling her, I know you love me, you know I love you, we would do anything to be with each other, but I understand that your dad would not be in favor of our relationship because he loves your husband, because it's a perfect economically advantageous relationship, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if I just made up words there. But the point being, he's rich, our family's rich, marry him. That's basically what's the dude's name? What Andrew is saying to this woman in the thing. Then dude goes further into the thing and says, you know I would leave my family in a heartbeat for you. It's all a lie. I don't care about them. I was like, dude. You see the shade, bro, the disrespect to your family. So he says all that, and then like, I would do anything for you. Please consider it, blah blah blah. So she kept this letter upstairs in the attic. And so I'm like, okay, we gotta find this dude. That's what the character decides. We gotta find this dude, figure out, make a call that other detective chick that they met, calls her, and it goes to the warehouse. So this dude owns a toy factory. Now, I get to the toy factory, it's massive. It's a massive property, like 50 trucks standing in that yard. Big factory buildings. And then on the trucks is that, you guys remember in the ferry, in the very first episode, in the ferry, I looked at that big poster on the wall, and it was like this weird, freaky looking toy face. And I was like, ugh, it's creepy toys. And that's the dude. That's his toy company, Andrew. So trying to find the office, get in there, and then eventually when I get close to one of the doors, it opens automatically, and like a bunch of mist comes out, and I'm like, oh Lord, who opened this door? Why do you want me to come in? The moment I step foot inside the factory, lights go out, everything goes dark. Of course we know what's happening. So now I'm stuck in this factory, and it's literally, it's up to the roof in toys, stacked on each other, like neatly stacked, like walls, and it's just like a maze vibe, and you just gotta figure out your way through this thing. And everywhere I'm going, these toys just look like, it seems like they're staring at you. And a lot of them, which I only noticed afterwards, they have these beaming red eyes, like lights in the eyes, and I figured out, oh, these are those motion sensor dolls and things. So everywhere you walk into this place, every little corridor and nook and cranny, the eyes light up like somebody's watching you. Very creepy. And inside there are arrows painted on the floors, and you get there, it comes to a big box standing right there, and it's like a giant music box, and you open the giant music box and 3 heads pop up. And when he listens to the 3 heads, it's like, oh, I'm getting sleepy. I'm like, you're not sleeping in here, so I run away. Eventually, I'm standing there, and this thing with 3 heads, like a wooden doll, like as big as I am, comes running out the corner, and it has like 6 arms and just running like this towards me. Dude, I screamed. So I'm running and I'm jetting, but this thing is so freaking fast. 3 heads, 6 arms, I think it had 6 legs as well, I don't know. But basically representing 3 different people inside this body. So I'm running away from this thing, I can't get away. Eventually I figured out the sleepy thing, when you open that big music box thing, it puts that thing to sleep for a couple of seconds, and then it gives you keys to go into the next area. So you need 3 keys from this monster, and you gotta find the boxes in this maze, lure the monster to the boxes so that you can put him to sleep, and then steal the keys from him, and then escape from him before he wakes up again. Then you get to the next floor. When you escape and get all 3 keys, then you get to the next floor of the warehouse, and he's there again. Now there's no more mazes. Now all these toys are out the boxes. They're out on the floor, turned on to their sensor modes, and the moment you walk past any of them, they make a noise, and when they make a noise, guess who's coming for you? Big 6-armed dude. You gotta sneak past everything and not make a noise, and if one of them back there saw you and sensed you, he's coming that way, immediately, wherever the sounds are. Make it out of there eventually. He gets to the top floor, and in the real building, and then you realize everything is normal. That all these toys and things that you were seeing were just paintings on the wall. So I'm like, dude, your dreams are stressing me out. For real. It was a good episode. It was really good in terms of scares and building the story. So we're looking for this Andrew dude who wrote the letter to the woman, right? Remember, he said in the letter he's married and his wife and kids are lied to him. He'll leave them in a heartbeat. We get to the office, and there's a woman sitting there. I figure, secretary. Nah, that's dude's wife. So I'm like, yo, I got a story for you. I have something to tell you. But of course, it's not that kind of game. Make choices and choose your own dialogue. I ask, is he here? She says, no. Stuff like that doesn't belong in the building. Basically, in a nutshell, is what she was saying. Things like that do not belong here. So I'm like, what are you talking about? So she says, nah, dude is in jail. I'm like, what do you mean he's in jail? Dude just wrote a letter to his side chick. She's like, nah, he killed a woman a couple of years back, and Then some other shiz went down. He's in jail. Dude is in jail. I'm like, wait, so was that an old letter that he wrote? That's the first thing I think. Was it a very old letter that he wrote that she kept as like a, you know, like a thing for him, feel it and whatnot? Or did dude write from prison? Who knows? I don't know. The girl he killed, the girl or the woman that Andrew killed, her brother came looking for revenge, trying to kill Andrew and destroy his toy factory. And that dude who tried to come and kill Andrew killed a kid in Andrew's factory. I know, story's messed up. It's layers on layers. But dude was never locked up. He owns a place called Dreamland, which is like what do you call it? An amusement park. So he owns an amusement park. And another thing I thought was, well, Andrew's loaded. The dude had like 50, 60 trucks in his yard. He clearly didn't want Isabel for money. He genuinely was just crazy, madly in love with her. So it wasn't a money thing. So dude's in jail for killing somebody. And now we need to go find out by the brother of the woman that Andrew killed what's happening. And that's basically where I ended the video, where it shows I'm standing in front of this place. And he always visits these places at night. Why does he always visit these places at night? I don't understand. Go in the day, dog. Business hours, you know what I mean? It's just easier for me. I can see things better. I can see more clearly. Why do you go? Oh, told you, stresses me out. I ended the video there where I say, okay, I'm gonna make this the part 3, and then I'll play on, and then Dreamland will be part 4, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna edit that video. I played it last night, and I'm gonna edit it, and I'll upload it by tonight or by tomorrow morning for you guys. But I was just really bummed because I wanted to give you guys a good video, and I had really good footage. I did an amazing job with that. It was so good, and I lost it. And so I'm really sorry for that. That this is unfortunately what you have to get, a rundown from me with no footage, no pictures. I didn't want to ruin it. Just look at me. Oh, another thing that happened in that episode, dude had Marty had another flashback to the house. Now remember, there's 3 things that are very confusing that's going on in the story right now. It's 3 locations. Let's focus on this. 3 locations, right? The first location is Quiet Island, where he's doing this investigation, where weird things are always happening. Second location is his memories as a kid with this little brother, Timmy or something like that. His name was, I forget. Second location, his house, him being a kid. Third location was the one that set up the house as him being a kid, was the grandparents' lake house. So when you went to the lake house and fell asleep that night, he started dreaming about he started dreaming about him being a kid with his brother. So this one and this one linked, and in when the dream or whatever of being a kid ends, we are in Quiet Island doing these investigations again, but still jumping back and forth to him being a kid. So I still don't know, is dude still asleep in grandma and grandpa's house at the lake house? I don't know. But something interesting happened. They flash back to the house again, and so it's a big party scene, just like that forest scene when we were walking through the forest and it was balloons and cakes and everything. So he's sitting on the couch. I can't move, but I can move my head and look around the house. So sitting downstairs in the lounge, and there's a big party about to go down. Everything is decorated, and Mother Dearest comes home, and first thing she asks for is, where's Timmy? I have a surprise for you. That doll you've always wanted, or the puppet, the word she used is puppet you've always wanted, I got it for you. Does not acknowledge me in the least, bro. Just completely doesn't even look at Marty sitting on the couch, just walks straight in, looking in the other rooms, comes back in, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I was like, what? Am I not your kid too? She walks in and she's like, treasure. I'm like, what about me, guy? What do you call? You don't even call me, and you don't even son. You don't even, hey, Miles or Marty, whatever, sitting on the couch. Just straight to treasure. Where's my baby? I brought the gift for you that you wanted, which I think that's where little Arthur comes in, the puppet. And so she walks back and forth looking for him in the house. He's not there. She calls the neighbors. Hey, is he playing with your kids? Nah, he's not there. Oh, I'm gonna go look for him. Just leaves again. Didn't acknowledge me. She came in the first time and I was like, Uppy, Uppy, pick me up. No? Okay. That was it. So, doesn't acknowledge Marty at all. Leaves to go look for little Timmy wherever he might be. And Marty sustains thinking, oh, what if the monsters got him? What if the monsters in the basement got him? So, leaves the whole open-ended thing there for you. So I have some theories based on what happened to the brother and everything, and where that, the little thing that always comes with the fire, where that thing comes from. I don't know. You guys feel free to tell me your theories and what you think, but yeah. I'm gonna stop this one here, because I love to ramble. I love to I love to talk and tell stories and things. It's fun for me, and unravel things in my mind. That's the way my head works. So I'm gonna just stop this here. But if you guys are watching this, I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry, and I sincerely do apologize that this is what you have to get for part 3 of IMAGO. But Dreamland will come to you, and I will make it an absolute good, as best as I can. I'll make it an amazing video for you as much as I can. So yeah, thank you guys very much for the continued support, which is something I also covered in that video of part 3. The support that I've had these last 2 weeks for my channel and my content has been absolutely amazing. It's overwhelming. I wake up every morning and I'm like, that video went up by more views. Wow. I'm like, and the thing that keeps coming back, I'm like, people are actually watching my videos. This is insane. Like, I'm an idiot, man, you know? I'm silly. But people actually enjoy watching my content, and it blesses me so much, really. It blesses my heart, and it makes me feel so proud that I could create something that other people enjoy. And so, really, to all of you out there, for the continued support, whether you like a comment or anything, share the video. I don't care. The fact that people are just clicking on my video and willing to just see what it's about, that means more to me than anything. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for your continued support, and I hope that I will be able to, for a very, very, very long time, continue to make good content and videos and give you guys some entertainment, and that you guys just get to know me throughout the years and play games with me and tell me, hey, go try this game, go try that game. And we'll freaking do it. We'll explore different games together, have different adventures together. It will be absolutely amazing. It's going to be amazing. So, guys, please take care out there. Stay safe. From the bottom of my heart, sincerely, thank you again. Take care of yourself and your families. I will see you for IMAGO Part 4. Look out for it.